This is a little bit earlier than we have on previous days in terms of getting dailies done, but this is just the time that I have in order to try to get it done with everything else that's been going on. There's gonna be a lot of things going on in my day, so we're just gonna get started with these daily quests that are always on the grind, always on the mind, can't stop, won't stop. So we have 15 spell, 30 followers, win. Oh my god, that's too many matches. Too many matches. So we're going to replace that with win 3 matches. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. 15 spells, 30 followers, 33 matches. Unfortunately, the fairy list doesn't run the most spells. It has like Fun Fact plus Guidance of the Wise. So we're just going to hope that's, I guess, enough spell action to get things moving. And then while we're doing this, I'm also going to be in the background doing some things. Ah! Fantastic. Fantastic.
Get out of my way! Is fighting and despair all you know?
Definitely don't want either of these in the opener, especially against Haven. Like, I just don't see them being aggro where we need to pop to. We need to have the fairies, because again, we're a fairy aggro deck, as I have discovered. And one thing that I've done is that I've actually lowered the number of finishers, per se, the Shining Valaks and the Nobilis. I've lowered them down to 2-2. Primarily because I want to see what they feel like as finishers. I don't see, like, the way you win the game is like you go Nobilis into Nobilis into Nobilis into Nobilis. So I'm like, why would I have 3 Nobili? If the goal of the game is to, like, have a Nobilis, swing with it, and then have the game end, then it doesn't work to have a bunch of Nobilis plus Shining Valaks in hand. So I lowered them to see how I feel each one feels as a finisher, with ideally me probably leaning onto just having one of them, or maybe 3 copies of one and 1 copy of the other, whichever one feels weaker. Since I feel like 4 finishers is probably a good spot to be in, so that we're not looking at a hand with like a million 4-drops in our aggro deck. It's like this card wasn't even buffed, they just played it for 3 mana. I mean, it's awkward that we're not going to be able to get our play 2 for Forest Merchant, but we can just go aggro. I guess playing 1 fairy now is technically more aggro, since then we can evolve Nobilis and give it an extra stat. We're also going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 fairies in hand. They haven't done anything to search for a academic follower, so they might not have Alluvia. Alluvia, I believe is the way it's pronounced. Alright, excellent. That seems to be pulled up well. Shadowverse, PNG Gamer, PNG Tuber, English. Excellent. Yep, everything here is according to plan. Everything here is according to plan. Oh, man. So this Miku is just going to give our Fairy Storm right now anyways. This is 1 buff here. We could evolve this for some heal. This evolves into technically the most stats. I kind of want more bounce right now in order to actually be able to play 2. Even though that my board's full. So we can go Nobilis, evolve, recover 2 play points, do nothing with it. Yeah, I think we just play stuff. And then we evolve Miku because we can. When an ally of Havencraft colors comes into play, restore 1 defense. Oh. I see. This allows each of your guys to come in with an extra 1/1 buff, which is rather powerful. We'll see what they do on this turn. They need to have exactly Alluvia like right now, or maybe even yesterday. Oh, there she is. Evolve. I'm crazy to think that Alana used to be a 4-drop, then got buffed to being a 2-drop, and now they have another 4-drop Alana that just doesn't have the amulet attached to it. Okay. They're at 14, so we can go... I want to play at least 2, so we can go 1, 2. Or I guess at this point we can go Nobilis Evolve. So 1. Evolve.
A healthy blossom you
And then this becomes card number 2.
Hey, let's play.
Then we can do Forest Merchant for the buff. Oh, this guy's Storm. Yeah, I guess we'll throw that in. So we go Forest Merchant for the big buff, plus the card draw. Then we have more damage. So they have to deal with our board and heal a bunch. And they need to have a ward with massive stats. It sounds like we're asking a lot of them, but I guess in this hand specifically, I'm like, man, I'd really prefer to have Shining Valk, because then I could just go Shining Valk face. So maybe the play pattern is have two. Maybe the play pattern is have 2 finishers.
Let my soul
Oh god! Deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. Uh-oh.
Fear not, for I am with you. Shine on. My
So they're at
resentment is
6?
rooted deep.
Tamlin, Storm isn't active. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, but it can be. Yeah, they're dead. Because this guy gets Storm, you can trade it in. You can play a Fairy, evolve it, kill it. That makes 10. Kill this, go face. Yeah, it works. It works. Evolve, trade in here. So I guess having exactly 10 leave is enough.
I will not back down.
Tamlin is a crazy finisher. Tamlin is crazy. He's absolutely cracked.
Every piece is forged from the heart.
I envy you.
You envy me? Well, I do believe there is going to be envy going around.
No one messes with the 9-tailed fox.
Alright. Missions. Alright. Let's go for... White.
I trust you are here to sing my praises. Of course you are.
Second, no, I don't manage this one. There's Sword, so maybe we keep the Castell. Yeah, I think we keep this to clean stuff up. It has a very, what's it called? It has a very, whatever the Blast Fairy, I think it was called Blast Fairy. It has a very Blast Fairy vibe to it. I want just Aqua Fairy.
We'll protect the forest together.
Oh yeah, I just want Aqua Fairy. I really want to run both the Panthers and the Tigers at max copies, but I need to figure out how to do that best.
Right?
Tony! I think we get away with just playing Miku, right? Because then we can go Castell, ping 1, Windflower, bounce it back, have bodies on board.
I can even use a little magic.
A little magic, you
freezing.
know. Never believe it's not so. Shoot. That wasn't part of the plan. That was not part of the plan. So we can go you, ping you.
I'll do my best, Fruity.
You trade into you.
Must be nice.
Windflower bounce you.
Your manners are awful.
On my own.
I think these 2 drops are critical for reaching the 10 leaf play quests because they kind of represent 3 bodies leaving play. The 1 they bounce, and then the 2 they summon. So, if I was to go more heavy onto the 10 leaf play, it would definitely be running the full copies of these guys. They definitely don't have the rally count up. So I guess we are. Oh, they're trading down the board.
So cold.
Fascinating. I was not expecting that. I was expecting them to just kind of try to kill us. So this goes here. One.
I told you I'm not some
We
common
go fairy.
thief. Hey, let's play.
We go ferocious kitten.
Kitty.
Then we go guidance of the wise. But we already do the rain, so it doesn't even matter. We evolve here.
Bow before my beauty.
Yes, yes, of course. We go face, we go face, we go trade. I mean, we know they have Mars and Valiant Fencer because they had both Tony and Cats active. So there's still a chance we just die, but that's just the world we live in. Tea is really nice. Warm tea is so nice.
Scramble!
What? They're on the heroic and fascinating. Why though? Why are you on heroic entry? Having active fairy fun fact would be even better, but it's okay. Sometimes that doesn't happen. So we go fairy fun fact.
Hey, let's play.
So that's 1. Then we go fairy for 2.
Let's play.
We can't sneak in the tigers. We just have to force merchant the board.
Hey, let's
3, force merchant.
Fairies can't get enough of my apples.
Then another force merchant. That goes face. We're down to 9. I mean, we're gonna try to get there. I don't know if it's gonna work. We can go fairy tiger forest merchant.
Tremble with fear.
Yep.
Excitement.
We were expecting the Mars to be active because it just is. The heroic entry means that Valiant Fencer is most certainly going to be lethal. Oh, you also drew all your soldiers. Huh.
Sorry, out of stock for today.
Well, that's fascinating. You need one more fast answer to clean up one of these guys, or else you're dead. Because then we go fairy. So we go fairy, attack face. Tiger, bounce fairy, summon the 2. Forest merchant, buff those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just there. So we have a total of 10 damage coming out next turn. That's not even counting an evolve. Yeah, I think that. No, they have a marrow. That's gonna be able to trade down with 1. Trading down with 1 never feels good. Is this still lethal? Is the question. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Bounce for this guy. 4, 5. Then we have 6, 7. Evolve 8, 9. Okay. Excellent.
Let's play.
Make sure we don't attack with that fairy. Tiger, bounce fairy.
On my own.
Anything for a friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evolve 7, 8.
We'll protect the forest together.
There we go.
Even fairies
Yeah, the bounce guys feel really good.
raise the stars.
The bouncing 2-drops feel really good.
Better watch out.
They feel almost critical to the game plan. I wonder if there's any other of the AoE buffs in the form. I know there's this song in Unlimited. Ayo. Because the spell in Unlimited gives +1/+1 to the board. I just don't know if it's in rotation in order to get that big wide buff. How you doing on this other morning of another day? Need to win one more match. This deck really does not play spells though. I'll say that this deck does not play spells very much. Gonna have to swap over to a different deck just to grind out spells. Yeah, a bit of an earlier start today, just because that's how the timeline works. That's what I gotta do in order to do what it is that I need to do. Just woke. That is a vibe. That is a vibe. Hope you're having a good morning, getting started with everything. Yes, yes, Xana. I got you. I got you. You know how Streamlive is of nondescript prescribing to all of chat as individuals. Yeah, this is a full bowl. None of this is what we want. Castell is nice. Flying Mistletoe Squirrel just gives us the fairies that we need. What do we need otherwise? Oh, we're going. No, they just. Oh, it's against Havencraft. Well. I think we hold. I don't think we throw a Castell to do the turn 2 Windflower, because I think we're almost always going to be playing Squirrel on 2. Because I think Squirrel on 2 is just more safe, per se. Little Squirrel. It's really funny how on Enhance 8 it does just represent 6 storm damage. It's so... Shivers is so funny in some of their designs. It's so funny.
Every flower starts as a bud.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so that's their Alluvia. So they always have Alluvia now. So now we have to kill them before that becomes relevant. Thankfully, we can have the ping 2 here. Do an extra 2 damage storm here. So we already have 4 damage face, which is very, very nice.
On my own.
We've had 1 leaf play. If they clear the boards, there's going to be another 3 leaf play. So we need 1 more to leaf play in order to have the 5 leaf play. Shining Valk, we have 2 fairies, so you have 4 fairies. We will have 4 fairies, so this is going to be able to get plus 2, so it's 4 damage storm. Ooh, when your leader takes 4 or more damage. So the issue behind the Imperial Saint is that they can actually buff it. And then when they buff it, it becomes a problem. So they're going to go Alluvia, Evolve, and they need one mana ping, or 1 mana heal. We could just Tam Limb, but we never want to kill the front half with that. We could just Shining Bulk. That's kind of fun, actually. But our hand is full? I think that's fine.
Soar like the sun above.
Because this is also just like a large amount of dabblage.
The light of tomorrow illuminates the path. Better watch out.
So it's going to restore them 4, but they're going to take 6.
I shall become faith incarnate.
Alright, then we pass. They're at 9. I mean, they're always trying to play Alluvia as well. Or maybe they don't. If they know that I know... No, yeah, they just play Alluvia. Yep. 'Twas expected.
Accept salvation.
With honor and dignity.
I failed.
Beauty in form.
Yep. So we should be able to just have lethal here. Because this is 2/2/2. Yep. Yeah, we just Tam Lamb, kill this, go face with the guys that don't heal the Saint, play a couple spells just to play spells. Yep.
The gods.
It only post-actively heals them for 4. It does not actively heal them for 4. Womp womp. Looking good. Looking good. We need to play 11 spells? I mean, I'm really glad that the fairy deck has been winning. I don't know which one I prefer more still, between either having Nobilis or having Shining Valk. They both end the... Well, Shining Valkyrie ends the game more, I guess, and it's also better if you are going first. Nobilis is really only good if you have the Evo turn on 4, but it also allows you to much more easily set up playing 2 cards on that turn. I don't know which one I like. Maybe the 2/2 split is just correct. I don't know. Tam Lim is great. This guy is so great. This guy is nuts. This guy is bonkers. This guy is just 3 mana kill a guy. They had to completely nerf a legendary from Portalcraft for doing the exact same thing. These 2-drops feel incredible. They make your Leave 10 quests so much easier because they bounce one and then they're 2 bodies. Miku out here giving your Fairy Storm is so good for aggro, the Forest Merchants and the Squirrels. And everything else down here is just holding the fort down. I'm not super convinced that Kitten is worth it, but I don't think there's any other worthwhile one drop to have. Alright, so we need a deck that allows us to play a very large number of spells. Well, I know an unlimited deck that tries to do that. I don't even think D-Shift is good right now. Or the version of D-Shift that I have is good. We can go for... Hyper Rally mid-range? No. No, we're just gonna go... Let's go looting. Let's go loot Mars. I don't... Actually... How many spells do I cast in this deck? We have the Winged Inversions, we have the Taketsumi, we have the Angel's Blessing, spells off Opulent Stratus. Yeah, let's go loot. We're gonna go loot Mars, just because we're trying to finish up that quest. Again, I'm trying to turbo out these quests because I actually have places I need to be in a not too long amount of time. Just a wild, wild, wild time.
Bear the past, but seize the future.
Who rules the night sky? None but me.
We send back Swift Speed Quick Blader, everything else is good. Because keeping the Swift Speed Quick Blader would be a fool's errand. Having Metatron is going to be a little awkward. I guess it depends on what Tony grabs for us. Man. No, they can also always kill this. Not worth. Not worth. Uh-oh. Wrathblood, the tier 1 deck. Tier 1 meta threat. Ay, 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 ay.
I'm just a diamond in the rough, right?
So we need to kill Demon Maestro soon, because we don't want it to be an extra ping for their Gyaradeath turn, essentially. If they get Demon Maestro to be able to set up their Gyaradeath, it's game no over for us. Yep, Howling Scream is the reason why we didn't play the Deep Sea Scout, because we knew they would just be able to kill it for basically free. They're already at Wrath Count 5, that's fun. Jeezels. We also have the Lieutenant's reports. We might just go Mars plus Lieutenants. We could go Deep Sea Scout now to get the boots, give it Self Rush, play the Bumpkin. No, I think we just go Metatron plus... Let's go Metatron plus Scout. We have Lieutenant's reports plus Bumpkin Recruit, so we actually already have a reasonable amount of card draw looking in our hand. And this might make them overreact to try to kill the Deep Sea Scout. Well, that's the hope anyways.
We ride in eternal darkness.
Nope. Not an overreaction. They just play a really good card.
Ride on their heels. You ain't got nothing.
Alright, so they can double trade into this.
Excellent.
They should not be able to Gyaradeath next turn, because they're only going to be at 5, even though they have the 1 extra ping. Yep, Mars is active.
Tremble with fear. With excitement.
Then we're able to go Mars. Do we go Bumpkin for health on Mars, or do we go Bumpkin for bodies on board? Because we have the option of either having Mars trade into the Steamboat Tanker, or we have the Bumpkin Recruit trade into it. Is having a 4/5 better than having a 4/2 and a 2/2?
To ash.
Given that their next turn is probably just Howling Demon anyways, I don't know if it's going to matter too much. But we'll go for that.
Sorry, boss.
Yeah, because they're already Wrath active, so they could just... Howling Demon out here healing them for 5 and dealing me 5 to my entire board, and then also being a card I must answer. Yay. Yep, they go for the draw 1. Vital. The Twilight Highborn. Okay, this is actually great for us. This is about as good as it could go for us, I think.
Unto the night.
So Vite's gonna put the castle into play.
Let me join too.
Yep. Get the castle. Deal 4.
So warm.
And then at the end of the turn. Oh. One of these bats having 3 powers, not what we were looking for.
Away!
So how do we want to do this? We can go Gunner Gunner. We can go Gunner Gunner plus Goblet. Or Gunner trade into here, Goblet that guy. Then we have a bunch of pings going around. It's not actually that many pings as I would want. I really want a couple 1-drops. So what, you deal 1 damage. So I'm going to have 2 damage to random enemy followers. Tony, no. We can go the illustrious. We could just go like double thief and just do the basic trades, but still have a board that we need to answer in some capacity, but it's going to be difficult. Yeah, we could go thief.
Watch and learn, amateurs.
Plus, honestly, we go thief plus
I'm
Tony.
just a diamond in the rough, right?
So you
I
can go
won't give
here. Oh man. We can evolve away the Mars. There's no way we're going to be getting a second amulet at this rate. Unfortunately, we let them just straight up have just 2 more bats on board, which is, you know, it's 5 damage to our face, which is not ideal. So they have Howling Demon here. It's just going to be straight up 10 damage to our face. Gotta love that. Yeah, it's a good thing we discarded the Mars because we drew 2 officers, so there's no way that Mars was going to be active.
Melody will pierce the heavens.
So that heals them for 3. They could still Howling Demon now.
Time for the next jump.
Devil's Rock!
It's...
Must be nice having talent.
Shoot.
Showtime!
They're setting up Gyaradeath. Gosh darn it. Gotta hate when they do that. How do we set up to not die to Gyaradeath? We set up to not dying to Gyaradeath by having an empty board. We can't have an empty board for the rest of the game. So we can go Tony.
I'm just a
This
diamond
should
in the
draw
rough.
us either Mars or Barbaros. That's good. We can then go... Tidal Gunner.
Oh, how I miss the tides!
We go Goblet Face.
Right there!
Shoot. We go Boots this guy.
Right there!
Okay, that's good. And then we can trade here, trade here.
Give up.
We're out of here, girls!
They're at 9. So we can go Barbaros. Barbaros just goes face for 7, not 9. I mean, Howling Demon was to be expected, but it's not clearing a board. And now they're at 17. My god. So we can go Lieutenant's Report. We can go Lyrala.
I'll fulfill my duty with healing
We
light.
can go Lieutenant's Report. We can go Brave Vanguard, I guess.
You're not getting
We can go
away.
trade here. And then we go trade here. The issue is that they're just going to be able to naturally Gyaradeath, and then we're still dead. Gosh darn it, I hate Gyaradeath. Just 8 damage face.
Obey the darkness! The gold moon waxes. The darkness is my friend!
Yep, Vania was going to come up as well.
In light!
Shoot.
Behave!
Behave. Don't worry, I plan on it. Second Howling Demon. It's the second Howling Demon. It's the second Howling. It's the second Howling Demon. Okay. Stormwracked First Mage.
Tides roil the waters of my heart.
Evolve. Reduce the cost of necklace.
This was the side business. Everything I have, I give for Our Lady.
Play boots on you.
Let's
Give
go.
me the signal,
We need to
Captain.
play a bunch.
Fire!
We need to play or fuse a total of a bunch more.
Let's
Give
go.
me the signal, Cap Fire! Captain, we're out of boom balls!
Let's
Give
go.
me the signal, Cap Fire! See you next time!
5. We can fuse for 6. Fusion. Boots for 6. Then we have Lyrala.
Fulfill my duty with healing light. Oh, I'm really sorry.
Scream
I
for me.
couldn't do a thing.
So we're gonna have our 7 quest active. We're just gonna have to hope we can burst them. How do we go for that though? We would have to do. So you give us 3 damage. 3 plus 7 is 10. You give us 3 damage. That's 13. You give us 3 damage. That's 16. That's only 16 damage. Oh yeah. Then so we're gonna have 9. So we go. So you're 4. Alright, this is going to be a little complicated. So we fuse that in. So that gives us 7. So you go enhance for 7, take 4. So we have 5 left. So we'd have 5 left, and then we have 2 plus 2. Shoot, that's not enough.
As wicked
We
as
have
the
Swift
ocean
Speed
is
Quick later, so maybe that makes it enough. So you're 6. This would be. You're 6. 6, 9 plus 6. Shoot. 6, 9 plus another 6 is 15. Then we need one more somehow? Shoot. We don't have lethals. Well, that's a problem.
Let me serve you, Captain.
What if we do this?
Right there.
14. Then we do this.
Right there.
10. Gosh.
Strike.
Ugh.
Sinning is but proof. This ought to be fun.
No! They have Steamrolling Tank.
You got it.
I mean, the probability of them having Steamrolling Tank was very high.
Ride in eternal dark.
So that's 1 ping. That's 2
You got it. You
pings.
ain't got nothing.
Gyaradeath is only 4 cards as well.
Ride on their
No!
heels. You got it.
That's
You
3
ain't got
pings.
nothing. You got it.
Gyaradeath himself makes a 4th ping. I guess we might have counter lethal? I feel like that was about the best play that I could do it.
Together, we'll
Yep.
lay the moon low.
1 damage to your leader, 3 damage to an enemy,
You got
then he
it.
evolves.
You ain't got nothing.
Now
You
that
got it. We'll ride under a moonless sky.
I'm at 14 though. You have 1 play point left and I'm at 14. You somehow need a sneaky 6 more damage?
follow me.
Alright, I think we got there. Because we should be able to deal 4 damage really easy by just playing 4 guys and attacking
You
with
got it.
everyone.
You ain't got nothing. You got it.
Never mind, we need to deal 5 damage. We can go you. You trade into that, you trade into that, evolve. Yeah. We have the
You
damage.
ain't got nothing. You got it.
They also just didn't trade into Barbaros. They must have ran out of time or something. So we go
Let me
here,
serve you, Captain.
then we go here.
You're still way too slow.
The sky is yours.
Ooh, that was a tight game. That was a tight game. But I think it worked. I think we did make it work. It definitely doesn't have the same finishing power as the heroic variant does. Cause the heroic variant is like you just play Valiant Fencer on 7 and you win the game. Oh, we were off by 1 spell. Off by 1 spell. Alright, we can just play 1 more game and then that'll be the last one for today. I hope you guys are getting a nice Nice morning, or nice evening wherever you are. What is it people say? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night is the line, I believe. Yeah. It's all we really got there.
Bear the past, but seize the future.
I am the cosmic flower.
Full Alright. Now that I think about it, we could actually be on... We could be on the cats to get Barbaros, because it does have an enhanced 7 effect. That's interesting. Borrowing tech.
Right?
Alright, we got the Mars on 5. That's nice. 26 cards left in deck. We're guaranteed to have enough officers for that. Set up a Tidal Gunner.
Oh, how I missed the tides.
And if they don't answer it, then we just go Deep Sea Scout and we play both of our loots, cycle 2 cards, make the game move on. Oh, then I got Grey's Ember to answer it. Reasonable. Reasonable. Do I still want Deep Sea Scout to allow me to cycle 2 cards? I think yes. Just because, yeah, definitely. Because now we can even play the Bumpkin Recruit and give it the boots. We boots on the Bumpkin. Trade in here, see what it looks like. We got another Tony. Got a Goblet here. Trade in here. Ooh boy, I was running close. We only have 21 officers left in our deck. Hoo boy. Hoo boy, only 21 officers left.
My love go with ye.
They got the Angel's Blessing. Hate to see it. They have Mysteria. Hate to see it.
You're worth a trial.
Well, we're gonna be playing the game. All right, Arcane Instruction for any of the little guys, because this subtracts 1 from the cost of all Mysteria cards in your hand. We have exactly 20 officers left in deck. Hoo boy. So we can evolve, get our amulet. The next thing we play is probably just Tony, because Brave Vanguard we can weave into other turns. If we top deck a spell or Barbaros, we can get second amulet, but again, we're not counting on it. The probability of us getting second amulet is very low right now.
My crimson arts will soar.
Oh god. Deal 5 damage to all enemies, restore 5 health to your hero. Because I decided to buff this card, but I still don't understand why. And oh, well then, I guess we do that. Yeah, we'll get second amulet. That's just so much damage.
The battle's finally heating up. I will lead the charge.
Then we can Brave Vanguard. Then we can... I guess we just play Lyrala just to be large on the battlefield. We have exactly 6 non-officer cards in your deck. Again, the probability of us top decking one of our 6 non-officers is very low, so we're probably not getting triple amulet. And I guess the other thing behind the loot deck is that it triples amulet so much easier, or it's able to triple amulet a lot easier than the non version. Second and Greya, it is second and Greya. Can do another 5 damage AoE. Do another 5 damage AoE.
Take your seats, boys and girls.
And you get Mysterian Missile randomly. Okie dokie. And yep, top decking officer. All right, well that's fine. Do we go Stormrack first mate and just start working on our loot quest? On our quest for loot? I think so. They're still at 20.
The tides roil the waters of my heart.
Subtract 1 from the necklace.
This will decide things.
They're gonna burn a card, so they're only looking at the price of
Everything
their
I
hand.
have, I give for Our Lady.
Gilded necklace.
Let's
Give
go.
me the signal, Captain.
Trade here. Gilded Boots.
Let's
So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3 otherwise. So we can trade down for you.
Captain, we're out of boom balls.
Give me the signal.
Signal
Fire. Played 5.
balls.
Played 6.
Let's
Give me the signal fire. Captain, we're out of boom balls.
Played 7.
Give me the signal.
Alright, we have the played 7 quest done. So now all of our loot guys represent an extra 3 damage off of the flag, which is very nice. Dread Pirate's Flag is such a good spell. 3 damage to random enemy follower and the enemy leader. Because they're still playing cards. I should probably reread what does the... Oh wait, why do they have it there? I know they have it in their hand.
At last. Satisfaction.
Alright, Anangrea, what does Majestic Sorcery do? Deal 5 damage to all enemy followers. Randomly summon copies of allied different Mysteria followers that have left play this match until your area is full and give them Storm. So you have 5, 5, 3 plus 3. So much doublage. Let's Lieutenant's Report. Oh yeah, we're just gonna try to kill him.
The tides roil the waters of my heart.
Get the flag.
You're
Get
still
one
way too
blader.
slow.
We only have 1 Evo point
You're
left,
still way
so
too
we might as
slow.
well
Scream
trade in
for
there. Evolve one of these. 4, 4, 4.
What's this?
Actually, did I miss lethal that turn?
Strike!
4, 8, 12.
Lightning has nothing.
Yeah, I missed
You're
lethal.
Too late. You're too late.
I'm pretty sure if we just played one of these instead of this guy, it would have been lethal. Well, if we lose the game, we'll know why. If I lose the game, we will know exactly why.
May our magic flow.
Yep.
At last.
Blooms of
Satisfaction.
potential. 3, 2,
Give +1/+1 in ward.
Enjoy.
+1/+. Oh yeah, I'm dead.
2, 1.
Huh.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I think I had lethal that turn and I just misplayed it. If I went
Power.
Tidal Gunner instead, the Tidal Gunner would have given me 1 extra damage, and then I would have just played the flag off the extra play point orb. Instead of spending the 3 mana into the Shipwrecked. Well, that's what happens if you don't carefully count your damage, everybody. But that is it for the daily quests for today. I'm gonna have to close up the stream now. Got lots of things happening. But for you who watch, thank you guys always so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good day. Xana, I hope you have a wonderful one. And for everyone watching, I wish you guys all absolutely wonderful. Good luck with every one of your endeavors for the day. And as always, please